Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So we have our 11/11s right there. This is Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I am using my Radley Valentine decks. I am going to use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. And I will then finish up the reading with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the introduction for right now, I am going to do an overview with my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, we are on the other side of our new moon. We are card flying, coming to that full moon. There is lots and lots of air energy, not air, well, there is air energy, but there's a lot of pressure on us right now. And we come to Thursday, which will be 11/11. So we do have some number energy right there too. So lots of stuff happening. A lot of other people who do what I'm doing, or other people who do, astrology, are talking about the pressures that are going on right now. So, but the thing is, it might be world pressure, but we still have to live our lives. So let's see what we have. One card flew out. I also want to thank people who have been so supportive to me while I was sick in October. I am, almost better. My voice is holding out quite a bit better, and quite a bit longer than normal. And I also want to thank the people who did the super chats, and also who donated to my PayPal account. So I thank you for that. I don't ask you to do that. So when I see that, it just touches my heart. So thank you so much for that. Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the messages. Let's see what we have with these cards. This is the one that flew out. Ordinariness. Okay, so we have a number 8. Remember, the numbers are very, very important. Ordinariness is and this is one of the things that we're trying to achieve. One of the things we're trying to come back to. Now, when I say come back to, and I said this in the beginning of everything that was happening, that's now past. We just want to be able to enjoy our lives. We just want to be able to just do the ordinary things of life right now. So this is something to strive for. This is, many times over, we'd always want something a little bit more exciting, a little bit more, because we are, being human and having a human nature, we do strive. We do want some goals. But this is going to be a good week just to have some ordinariness, okay? Just to live our lives, have our day-to-day type of activities. So I have been also talking to you because, we've been having a lot of solar storms, lots of different energies going on, squares, and just really the pressure is on. So this is something to strive for. Be in the present. Don't necessarily think back to the past except to learn from it, but don't necessarily look too far into that future, because the future only scares us, only provides worry for us. Stay in the present, day by day type of energy here. Okay, this one, let's see. This one, I don't like these guys. This is 6. 6 is the number of man. It is what we put into a situation, what we put into a project, what we put into ourselves. It's our energies that we put out there. Now, if you've been following me, and whenever I've used these, I don't like these guys. These guys are swarmy. These guys are they're just slimy, slimy, slimy. But yet at the same time, it talks about compromise. And, we always hear about there's two sides of every story. The truth is somewhere in the middle, coming to a good compromise, which in itself is not bad. But sometimes, sometimes the compromise leaves us kind of slimy and oily. Okay, so I think that in this time, we need to be careful about what we are compromising on, what we're willing to give up for whatever we're to receive on this. And again, if you know me, if you've been watching when I get these guys, I don't like them. They're slimy, and usually it means that the compromise is going to be better for the other side, the other person, the other energy than it will be for our own energies. Okay, let's see what we have here. And again, that one was reversed. Reverse cards have a little stronger energies. Next card is, this one is going to be reversed. I'm learning the backs of these. Here we go. Maturity. Okay, maturity. So what does maturity necessarily mean? Does that mean that something is growing, growing up? Something is actually developing. So there's some things that we want. There's some things that we need to be careful about. And there is, when I tell you that, yes, we do need to live in the present, we do need to come to that higher level. We are in a lot of ascension type of energy. And when I look at this, when I'm looking at her, okay, let's see. It looks very feminine in nature, flowering, colorful, coming to a higher level, a higher plane, coming to understand more and more and more. So there are things that you can take on a lot of different levels here. We can take this as a day-to-day. We can take this as a global. We can take this almost as a universal type of energy. The thing is, again, we need to stay in the present. We need to watch out for these swarmy guys. I don't know who they are. I never like them. I don't. They're oily. They're slick. And they want to take from you as opposed to help you. But then we have maturity. And sometimes with maturity, there comes wisdom. Interesting energies for this week then. Okay, let's see. I didn't tell you. Please like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. Thank you again. Let's start our readings now. Okay? Hello, my Leos. How are you doing? Well, let's see. Let's see what this week has for Leos. Okay, I'm always interested because I'm a Leo. I can never read for myself, but when I read for you, a lot of that happens too for me too. So let's see what we have going, and that feels good. That feels good. 1, 2, and 3 helps to see. Reversed, reversed. All right. Interesting times, and I do think that the 11:11 could be very interesting for you, my Leos. And I think, okay, I've done the water signs. You're the last of the fire signs. They're the first sign I'm saying, watch that 11:11 energy. Okay? Could be very positive. It could be very game-changing. All right, here we go. First card is reversed. The King of Michael. King's underlying energy is air. Michael is air or swords. There's a lot of wisdom. It is our Aquarius. Remember, we have lots of things going on with Aquarius right now. We have Gemini, not a whole lot with Gemini, and we have Libra, which is actually simmering down the Libra energies, okay? Smoothing itself out a lot. Now, the King, though, is very, very wise. So this is air energy, very wise energy, very precise. I kind of get the sword energy here. I kind of get, and a lot of times this is not necessarily Archangel Michael, it's air energy, but I do get the sword energy. I do get the, the cleaning the stuff out. I do kind of like seeing the truth versus the, Saturn in Aquarius is the truth versus illusion. This is the time that the truth is going to really hit you in the face. It's going to be kind of like this, how did I not see it? But it's also going to be something that you can then take the reins. You can then take control of the situation, and you can make it into something so much better, so much beautiful, so much more beautiful. Okay, you can actually think things through this, and it's kind of like, okay, what am I going to do with this information now? And you can then make it something into magic. Now, I'm surprised. And many times that could have been like the King of Ariel, where you make it into more magical energy. But this is you thinking things through. Now you just have to think about if you're going to act upon it. Okay? So this is principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. a situation that calls for honest and open communication. It's like I said, the truth, the reality of the situation. It kind of smacks you in the head. Here we go. Next card is the Four of Ariel. Now, fours have some stability, organization. It has some leadership energy. Ariel is that earth energy. Capricorn, Venus is in Capricorn right now. It also is Taurus. Oh, well, we got that full moon coming with Taurus. And then it is Virgo energy. And remember, the full moon will be a partial eclipse. So we're heading into that. So we are going from new moon to full moon. It is a time about requesting. The thing is that this has some reciprocity to it. This has giving, receiving, giving, receiving. When you give, you receive. But sometimes also when you receive, you need to know to give, okay? But there is something about that, I'm kind of getting that this is feeling like this is a rock. Like this is a rock around your ankle. It's kind of like, even though you kind of see the situation and you possibly in your job, your work, or in your career, even though you might see it, it's kind of like this rock, this thing is not letting you move forward. It's kind of like, well, maybe if I wait it out, the King of Michael makes me feel like you need to take some action on it. It doesn't mean you have to. These are your choices about this. But the Four of Ariel is kind of telling me, well, maybe I just need to wait this out and, and just see what happens. Well, the Four of Ariel is also kind of like, you got to get into the fight. You got to get into the mix. You got to get into the situation a little bit more so. Now, why did I say fight? I don't know, but there could be something going on at your work energy that you just have to have you just have to get into it and be a little bit more, your energy would be helpful in your presentation. Okay, we're going down a weird place with that one, but anyway, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Last card here, reversed, the Sun. Now, so we have a 419 or 914. The Sun, Archangel Uriel. Uriel brings light to the dark spaces, kind of shines the spotlight on the things that are hidden, okay? 19, we have that 1 energy, new beginnings, 10 energy, transition. 9 is you've got all the information you need. Now, just do something about it, okay? So there is, again, you've got the plan. There's a little bit of a resistance in it. There's a little bit of a resistance of wanting to take action, of wanting to get involved, and wanting to say, okay, what do I need to do about this? But the Sun comes out. The Sun is your energy, my Leos. It is yours. This is you. And it says, you can make that difference. Now, again, too, this does, the Four of Ariel does make it feel like it's very much in your workplace, your home place, your money energy type of thing. So maybe there's something that you have to, maybe there's a budget that you have to do. Maybe, kind of that, maybe that fight is even with yourself. It's kind of like, well, I really don't want to give up this, but it's kind of like, well, maybe if you want to pay your bills off, you have to give that up. So there could be some budgeting energy here. At the same, like I said, there's just this resistant energy, even though you know what you know. Okay. But the Sun is like, you figure it out. You get it done. Part of it is also, there's a lot of luck and, and a lot of supernatural energy helping you too. So I don't know, maybe because you did resist a little bit, maybe because you didn't jump in, maybe the answer, showed itself. I don't know. Many times I have found that when I have been very precipitous or very, when I have said something a little bit sooner instead of getting all the facts, that kind of threw me under the bus a little bit more. Sometimes it is the right thing to just wait things out and just see how things unfold. Okay? Okay. Anyway, Archangel Uriel, 19. We have a 419, 914. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. Remember, thoughts positive, words positive, and inspiring success. So let's see what we have with the guardian angels. So you have some interesting stuff here. Very interesting stuff. And sometimes it's like, that Four of Ariel, though, I mean, my eyes keep going to that Four of Ariel, and not quite sure. Let me know, okay? Let me know, my Leos, what that's all about, what the whole reading's about. Okay, let's go here. Oh, we have two cards that wanted to come and play. This one's reversed. This one is two. First card is Ace of Abundance. So that's a 1. Abundance is Ariel energy, new resources, new ways of making money. So this cherub brings wonderful news. Oh, we like wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. So, I don't know. Is that what we were waiting for? Okay. This is your last one. It wanted to play too. Ace of Thoughts. So you have the Ace of Ariel, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth, and now you have the Ace of Thought, which is the Ace of Michael, Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. So this cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea, if I can speak. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. And I think that could be your challenges. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. Interesting with that. Very interesting. Remember, the Sun, though, tells you that it all works itself out. The King of Michael tells you to, that you are making this brilliant plan. You are making this brilliant strategy. The, again, this could be the course correction. These could be the little challenges, because I do feel challenges with it. But let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful. Yeah, the aces. Interesting. Ace of Thought, Ace of Abundance. Here we go. Let's go on here. So wonderful news, wonderful thoughts. The Sun. Life is wonderful. So all is wonderful. Here we go for my Leos. Okay, come on. This one's reversed. Earth. Ground yourself. Ground yourself during this time, okay? Earth is about abundance, fertility, harvesting, also logic. Interesting. You did have the earth energies here, but ground yourself. Ground yourself, you'll make better decisions, okay? Okay, so my Leos, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep my channel moving and keep it growing, so thank you. As always, my Leos, though, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.